Do you know how many people are in the waiting list for public housing and Section 8 vouchers?
In your district, you mean?
No, nationwide.
There are hundreds of thousands.
No, there are 4.4 million people, by the way. So, do you know how many units would open up as a result of the proposed rule? How many units?
Probably,
if that proposed rule
probably at least 32,000.
25 to 35 units. So, you are going to put children on the streets to open up 25 to 35,000 units, and these are American children. Where are they going to go? They will go into the shelter system. They will become homeless children. Those are American children. So the question is not where they're going to go. The question to you, sir, is why, if you recognize that there is a housing crisis in our nation, that there are 4.4 million people in a waiting list, why you are not asking, or why did you request $9.6 billion less for HUD's budget for fiscal year 2020, including zeroing out the capital fund and requesting $350 million less for the Section 8 program? Do you understand why this sounds like you're talking from both sides of your mouth? You know, your regional director in New York, Ms. Lynn Patton, has been spending nights living in public housing. But apparently she forgot to talk to you because this budget request doesn't reconcile what she's seeing on the ground. And I found it hypocritical that people come here and talk about the situation of public housing in New York, and you have not been here when we have been advocating for increasing the capital fund so that we could make repairs and we could address the issue of mold. In fact, when you went to the hearings, confirmation hearings in the Senate side, you said that as a doctor, you will want to take care of the children in public housing, the health of children in public housing. Sir, this budget is shameful. It's immoral. It fails American citizens just for the sake of scoring political points. So, did you have any conversations about this proposed rule with the staff at the White House, including Senior Advisor Stephen Miller or Acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney? Did you?
We have conversations all the time about many of our policies.
And did you consult with any national affordable housing organizations, tenant rights, or immigration groups?
We have conversations with such groups all the time.
Did you have conversation with the largest New York City public housing authority in the nation, New York? Did you?
I think what is important is what are we going to do about the problem? That would make a lot more sense.
Reclaiming my time. You know, don't sit there, sir, and say about a national conversation. We need to have a national conversation about homelessness in our nation, about the disrepair of public housing in our nation. You know what it takes? It takes money. It takes the budget. You have created this crisis by the disinvestment that have taken place in public housing in our nation.
We have a very substantial affordable housing crisis, and there are two ways to approach it. Continue to throw money at it, which has been done for a long time without solving the problem, or ask yourself, why do you have that problem of escalating prices? I can say more about that.
I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Florida, Mr. Posey, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Secretary, they continue to ask you questions and not allow you time to answer them. I mean, that's pretty selfish, pretty bad behavior. So if you want
Thank
any
you.
time to answer anything, you just give me a thumbs up and I'll yield time
Thank you,
to
I appreciate that. I mean, it does seem a little
What did you
silly
say?
to have a hearing where you ask someone a question and you can't answer it. It seems like more of a platform to
Would the
make a
gentleman
speech.
yield?
But at any rate,
No,
You call me selfish
I yield.
by fighting
I
here
didn't call
for
you-
children in America? Shame
Madam
on you.
Chair, order, please.